mind.
Good evening. Once again, we return to the story of Caius, Spellsword, Dunmer, Eternal Champion, former agent of the Emperor, current lead of the Blades in Vardenfell, and presently over-encumbered and not entirely sure what the next step is. Now, before I go too much further, I need to adjust the stand. I remember our, well, actually, hang on. Maybe I'll be able to sell my way out of this. Shall only buy potions, although really that's all I need to sell right now. Could have sworn I had something a little more expensive in terms of drinks. Alright, well, that's a start at least. No, that's more like it. I'll try and sell some of the cheaper stuff. Well, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it right. Oh, he already likes me, never mind. Alright. So, if memory serves.
Do you have news of the Ring in Darkness? When you found the Ring of the Wind, bring it to me. The Ring of the Wind is a legendary treasure of Elsewhere, sacred to Kinnereth. It was owned by a nimble acrobat, Kasimba Springsnow, who was said to always land on her feet, except when she chose to land on the feet of others. The Khajiit of the southern Elsewhere jungles and river basins are settled city dwellers with ancient mercantile traditions and a stable agrarian aristocracy based on sugarcane and salt tree plantations. The nomadic tribal Khajiit of the dry northern wastes and grasslands are by contrast aggressive and territorial tribal raiders periodically united under tribal warlords. While the settled south has been quick to adopt imperial ways, the northern nomadic tribes cling to their warlike barbarian traditions. Kinnereth is the goddess of air, and a deity in the heavens, of the heavens, the winds, the elements, and the unseen spirits of the air. Patron of sailors and travelers, Kinnereth is invoked for auspicious stars of birth and good fortune in daily life.
But what I really want to find out is who I'm supposed to talk to.
I see I stand in good company. What can I do for you?
Now here we go, a Dunmer Savant and a Dunmer Scout. Savant is Lalam Dreidel. Nations Corner Club. Alright, well, let's go to the Grand Council Chamber first. There's no assurance that I'll see this through to the end yet, but I might as well do what I can in here.
Welcome, friend.
I'm sure there's someone else you can bother.
Strange.
Why are you here in Ebonheart, Outlander?
Looking for someone.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
Speak freely, friend.
Is there something I can do
Welcome,
for you?
guys. Perhaps you are interested in running an errand for me.
Perhaps, but let's talk about the Ring of the Wind first.
Perhaps I can help you with the Oracle's riddle. Namu, or No Name, is a cavern in the wildlands of Suna Guriden. Its east-facing entrance is west-northwest from the Daedric ruin of Yansaramus. At the heart of the cavern is a great high chamber, flooded with a central spire rising from the water. The water around the bottom of the spire might be the ring of water in the darkness from the Oracle's vision.
Let's talk about that errand.
Yes, I need someone to deliver a letter for me. It's important to get it to Jazar at the East Empire Company as soon as possible. He should also have something for me in return, which I'll need you to bring back. Can you do this?
Piece of cake.
Excellent, here's the letter. Please get it to him as soon as possible. Just tell Jazar that you have a delivery from Lalam Dreidel. He'll know what to do. He should give you something to bring back to me.
If I can be of any assistance, I'll be happy to help.
Yes?
If you care to talk, I would consider it a privilege. I'm listening, please. Go ahead.
Yes? Ah, welcome. What may I do?
So I don't know if we have any evidence of where where those ruins might be. It's the warehouse, that's not necessarily the East Empire Company itself.
What can Jizar do for you?
I have a delivery from Ladam Dreadel.
Ah, he sent you with his delivery, did he? It is good that you have brought it to Jazir. Here, take this back to him. He will be expecting it.
Keep moving.
Anything I can do for you?
Depending on where the ruins are, it may be
Do you want
a
something?
decent time
Greetings.
to get to the
You want something?
Ashlanders again.
Speak freely, friend.
Of course, the more time I can take to get to Balmora, the better, because then the stronghold might have been built.
Who put that there?
Why are you here in Ebonheart, Outlander?
Yes.
Greetings, Caius. Have you finished running an errand for me? You delivered the package. Excellent. And you have a letter from Jazir. Well done. Here's your reward.
Any more you can tell me about the Ring of the Wind? No.
Is there something that suits you? We welcome you freely, Outlander.
Don't all talk at once. Although I'm curious.
Yes.
Surprised to see you here again. Do you have some business for me? Perhaps I will discuss business with you when you've earned a higher rank in House Lalu.
Fair enough. So I think now we head to Vivek and check out our friend in the corner club before we go too far down any other
Go ahead,
paths.
Outlander.
Keep moving. How can I help? How can I help you?
I've got a few minutes if you need something.
I'm listening. Yes.
Should also mention there's a bunch of things for me to do up in the north. But I'll try and take this one step at a time. could, of course, use those Icarus scrolls that I found to get where I want to, but we'll try more traditional means for the time being. One regret that I've had for the past few adventures that we've been on is that I've not been finding many books. Now, of course, there's also the question of where I can find the Elven Nations Corner Club. I suspect that would be in the middle, but I'll either have to ask around or I'll experiment. Suppose I can just look at the local map. Could be on an upper level, but let's ask.
Welcome to Vivek, Caius. I'm sure you have some questions. What would you like to know?
Well, it was probably too much to expect I could find it in here. Let's talk about specific places, maybe.
Vivek has 8 cantons. On a map, it looks like a cross, with a foreign quarter at the top, the temple compound with Vivek's palace, the High Fane, the Ministry of Truth and the Hall of Wisdom, and the Hall of Justice at the bottom. The Lahalu compound to the west, the Telvanni compound to the east, and the 4 cantons grouped together at the center, the Redoran compound now northwest, Arena northeast, St. Delan canton southwest, and St. Olm's canton southeast. You're in the foreign quarter now. Siltstriders from North Landing, north of the foreign quarter, go to Saint Anin, Saran, Molegmar, and Balmora. Guild guides at the Foreign Quarter Mages Guild teleport you to Balmora, Aldrun, Caldera, and Sadrith Mora Mages Guilds for a fee. Gondoliers ferry passengers between the Telvanni compound, the Lahalu compound, the Foreign Quarter, St. Delan's Canton, and the Arena. Roads lead from North Landing north towards Saran, and the Ascadian Isles northwest towards Saint Anin.
Thanks, sort of. Alright, not all that encouraging, to be honest. It is, of course, odd to say the Elven Nations Corner Club is in the Foreign Quarter, but Altmer and Bosmer seem to be Outlanders too.
What brings you here?
Actually, I might be able to sell some stuff off at the Fighters Guild.
Probably nothing. If there's anything I can do, I am humbly at your service.
How did that get recharged? Guess I'm supposed to keep that. I mean sentimentally, not mechanically.
Stay as long as you like. Would
Is there something you need? Mothsera?
Well,
Is there something I can do for you?
I suppose at this point I just check all the individual cantons. See if maybe the name gives me something.
Hello, Caius. No problem. Happy to help. Do you need services here in Vivek or something else?
Someone in particular, maybe? Nope.
Is
All
there
right,
something
well,
you need?
I think it would be best if
What brings you here?
I'll do it the old-fashioned detective way. Alright, that was too low.
Not now, Outlander. Head on.
Yeah, it was worth a try.
That tavern girl is looking at me. How can I tell her I'm not interested?
So, my next guess would have been Redoran, who seems to be the most traditional. And I haven't looked around yet.
Go ahead, Outlander. What do you need?
Welcome to Vivek, Caius. I'm Ulveni Duram. Are you looking for services in the Sacred City? I can help.
Well, let's hear about it.
The Redoran compound is a canton south of the Foreign Quarter, west of and next to the arena. The Redoran Administrative Center includes the Redoran Treasury, the Hall of Records, and the holding cells. On the lowest tiers, the Redoran Shrine and the Ancestral Vaults. Two noble families, the Sarans and the Draylors, have top-tier manors. There are many tradesmen, craftsmen, and trainers, and the Flowers of Gold Corner Club provides lodging to Redoran kin and retainers.
This will help.
Lalu Compound is the westmost canton. Councillor Crassius Curio has a splendid tier top mansion here. The tiers below contain the Hlalu treasuries, records, holding cells, and various services. There are two public houses, the Elven Nations and the No Name Club. A variety of craftsmen and tradesmen also have shops in the Hlalu compound. Some House Hlalu nobles maintain residences in the less than formal St. Delan and St. Olms cantons. Councillor Valenda Omani's manor is east of the city on Elmas Island.
Thank you, you've been very helpful.
By the three, my rights and duty.
There we go.
Welcome to Vivek, Kais. I'm Nalassus Sithoran. Are you looking for services in the Sacred City? Maybe I can help.
I was actually looking for some information about the Ring of the Wind.
Perhaps I can help you with the Oracle's riddle. Namu, or No Name, is a cavern in the wildlands of Suna Guradan. Its east-facing entrance is west-northwest from the Daedric ruin of Yenseramus. The heart of the cavern is a great high chamber flooded with a central spire rising from the water. The water around the bottom of the spire might be the ring of water in the darkness from the Oracle's vision.
Well, that wasn't really worth the trip, but thank you for your help. So I'm going to take a moment here and see if I can find this ruin on the map. Alternatively, if I can find Suna Guradan. Not looking too encouraging so far. Alright, so I'll look specifically for the ruins. There are obviously some drawn without labels, so it's not decisive. Alright, nothing too definitive. It's the wildlands, alright. I'll just make sure that I don't have this in my map already. Oh, there it is. Alright. So we don't really have a direct path to that. I think at this point it's best that I go to Balmora. Unless there was some other intermediate task that I needed. Telegrune. There's actually quite a few tasks in that area. Right. Alright, so either I go off the mainland, or I go to the Ashlanders. So what I'll do is I'll buy myself a little bit of time, and I will walk to Balmora. If the stronghold's not ready, then I think I'll actually stop by the Ashlanders first, and then following that we will.
Yes, Outlander, what do you want?
Just trying to think the best, probably through. Yeah, I should just head west here. Yeah, following that, maybe I can finish our works up here. Excuse me. I also didn't check the volume levels, but they seem to be where they need to be. I'm also not going to turn down the opportunity to sell off some of my stuff. My apologies for a little more intermediate talking. It's quite late, so I'm trying to get the balance between putting on a show, but also keeping an eye on the time. I'll admit I am a little curious to see the, sort of the eastern part of the mainland and then those islands. The islands, for some reason, I thought were DLC, but it occurred to me that there's, this whole spot which isn't on the original map. Which is probably where I got that idea from. How dare you interrupt? Just having a moment of reflection. On top of that, I'm not 100% sure where the best boat is, but we'll figure that out. No way I'm getting past this one without a fight. Apparently I need some more practice still. Well, I tried. Maybe one thing I can do is see if I can get some training in something I'd like. Ideally something that will advance a skill that I'm interested in. That'll be a decent way to pass the time. Or, of course, I can just enjoy my home in Balmora for a bit. Before I go too much further, let's take a minute here and check on the stronghold, because there's no real reason for me to be here otherwise.
You looking for me? Do you want to build a stronghold? Construction should begin any day now.
You keep telling me that every day.
Worthy of your attention.
kind of tempted just to buy those outright. Light armor would actually make a lot of sense here.
How wonderful. Welcome, Outlander.
Never mind then.
May you find me worthy of your attention.
There we go.
I'm very happy to...
You're in good company, friend. Welcome.
Good friend, this is an honor.
Honor's all mine. You're the only person who will buy this. Ah. Well.
Share your thoughts, friend. I enjoy the company. You're in good company, friend. Welcome.
Is there something I can do for you?
There may be a
Is there
few other
something
things
I
I
can
can
do?
sell, but I'll drop off what I've got.
A warm welcome to you.
I feel as though I've just awakened from a dream, a terrible dream of the sixth house.
Glad to hear you got over it.
What do you need?
You too, huh?
Be welcome.
Yes.
You guys should maybe start a
What do you
club.
want?
Yeah, I forgot to sell the shard plate. That probably could have got me something. Alright, while I'm here, I guess we'll get a few odds and ends done. Alright, we have the usuals that I want to deal with first. I wasn't sure if I picked up some trauma root or not. Alright, so what I want to do now is take drain willpower. And as long as there is not something else that I want out of that material. I figure I've got enough restore health for now. Alright, so the rest of this is really just kind of for profit. Ugh. Hound meat's always hard to deal with because it's all positive stuff. I always find it hard to sell. But let's try and see if we can get any reflect. Well, if I want to give up a diamond... not worth it. Alright, so much for the hound meat for now. So I always go for the drains just because they're easy to sell. Or easy to notice to sell. I don't exactly want to be drinking that on my own. Alright, guess a scrap metal. Okay, I'm gonna guess I don't have that much. Available here. There might be something left to make, but I don't really want to spend all the time trying to figure it all out. You always gotta do something to relax before bed.
You've ascended to level 34. The results of hard work and dedication always look like luck to saps, but you know that you've earned every ounce of your success.
I would kind of like to improve my luck, but at this point, obviously, it makes sense to go for what I'm good at.
Go ahead, Outlander. Go ahead. What do you need? What do you need?
I don't exactly want to spend the entire time training, but I actually have a decent little thing going here, so...
A warm welcome to you.
Let's see if I can sell anything off.
I don't know where to begin. It is such an honor.
How delightful. Welcome.
Please get out of the way.
Warmly greeted, friend. Welcome.
Share your thoughts, friend. I enjoy it. Welcome. If you wish to talk, it is really no trouble at all.
I'm very happy.
I figure I can try and sell some stuff at the apothecary after my
May
training.
you find me worthy of your attention.
All right, let's go ahead and do athletics as well. Oh, never mind. Good session.
May you find me worthy of your attention.
I want you to go and check on your stronghold and talk to the foreman, Drubal Grow Rush, and make sure that everything is going as planned. Rethan Manor is being built on the Odai Plateau. If you follow the Odai River south of Balmora, you should see construction to the southwest after the wood bridge. I will mark it on your map.
Perfect. That's what I was kind of hoping would happen.
Welcome to Balmora, council seat of the House Lalu. How can I serve you?
First of all, what do you have to sell? All right. Marksman would be tempting, but...
Outlander, I've heard much about A warm welcome to you. Where is that slave?
I figured I'll get at least a few of my basics down to the max level. I think I was a little too willing to hoard my gold, and I could have gotten a lot of natural progression by leveling up my basic skills. So much of my net worth has now gone into House Lalu.
Welcome, friend. The day is yours.
I
What
don't
should we
believe I've
talk
seen a
about?
dark elf with such a grand outfit in some time. Can I help you?
Apparently there's still more. All right. I think after I've improved my savings a bit, I might do that with the schools of Magicka as well. Let's make a deal. Now I'm going to start doing some of this by weight. thought I might have hit someone. Do not interrupt a man while he's doing his fire magic.
Yes, Albert.
Alright, let's go take a look at the stronghold. I seem to remember there was another way. Northwest bank of the Odai River. Pretty sure there was an entrance.
What do you think about them?
Yeah, for some reason I always thought there was another part of the city or like a wall, but other than the fact that we're not going west, this seems to be where I want to be. Or is it? I feel like I should be going the opposite direction. Yeah, I'm gonna follow what the map says. So I want to be heading this way. Oh no, wait, this will still work. It's probably not the most efficient way to get there, but at least I know it'll work. Some of those quality potions that I sold earlier, they would normally be nice to carry around. The catch is, they are relatively heavy because they're not ones that I made. And I've been sort of hanging on to them forever. So at this point, being able to rebuild a little bit of my savings was a higher priority. I seem to remember we had a pilgrim that we wanted to get to the Odai Plateau as well, that we found around here. Or maybe it was the other way around. Anyways. Alright, now I suppose I actually need to think a bit about where I am. And it did say the Northwest Bank. Well, doesn't make sense though. I mean, the Northwest Bank would mean that it's near... Oh, hang on. Oh yeah, that would mean it's near Balmora. The Odai Plateau is to the south. this by yourself.
You heard about the stronghold? Tell Dondas the work is on schedule, and he better pay me that bonus he promised.
I greet you as a friend.
1 week's time. I gotta get out of the rain. And I'll be happy to report on the progress. So, let's see. It'll be very helpful if I find a more direct path to the stronghold. So, from here, I'm actually going to go. I'm gonna try and go straight to Belmora. So it's actually a much easier trip than I thought. It's just take a right at the gates.
Did you want to discuss your stronghold?
Indeed.
So what did Dribble Gorish say? Ah, that is good news. Your stronghold should be ready soon. Then, thanks for keeping me up to date.
You say soon, I say a week.
Welcome, friend. I feel as though I should know you.
Alright, so at this point, I think it's not a bad idea for us to go up the Foyada to the Ursulaku camp again. Now, I just don't remember. I think it's from Alderun that I need to do that. Alright, Argon it is. And hopefully it won't be raining when we get there.
I must say, I find you
How
most
about
interesting.
sharing the wealth? Ah, friend, how does the day greet you?
Alright, Argon, please. I should have practiced some magic.
Just for you. Same low price.
Alright, now I need to get past this Salt Strider and then into the Foyada. Pretty sure I remember this path, though. Yep. Wasn't sure if I left anything for my future self there. Of course, the trick here is that when we get to the Ursulaku, they may have some other task for me to do. Well, almost certainly will, because about the Lost Prophecies. So that may frustrate my efforts to try and do some of these other tasks. But we'll see how it goes. Kakudi doesn't count, apparently. Try to take a few more opportunities to heal when I can, just because my restoration and destruction could still use some improvement. Alright, now that's not right. It's apparently just one cloud that follows me around. Every once in a while, it just comes by to make me wet and then runs away. Alright, well, this explains one of the mystery. So I guess I have to go past the buildings. I should have looked more carefully. I'm pretty sure the instructions say that too. A lot of temptations on this road to Ursulaku Camp, but I want to focus on the prize. serves, I haven't actually explored all of the ruins in this area. But, it's starting to get dark, and I would like to make it to the camp first. Hello. Cool. I gotta find more golden saints to fight. Good for restore magic for a bit. Alright. Not a bad day's work.
Go ahead. Do you have questions about the Nerevarine prophecies, or other questions to ask me, or do you bring me news of the Lost Prophecies? You have the Lost Prophecies? You will tell me these things over and over until I have them by heart, and then you will tell me what these priests say, what they see in these words, and then you must leave me, hunt, sleep, train, feed, learn the land. I must bring these things into me and place them before my ancestors and listen to them. into the skies and stars of my dreams, and then, when the moons have come and gone, return, and I will give you my judgment.
Well, that leaves me quite a bit rather open. Alright, well, I don't exactly want to swim there, but let's see how, And sorry, just one second. I'm hearing noises and I'm trying to figure out where they are. Let's wonder about recording something like this. If ever there's noises going on in the background, it's really hard to distinguish what's the game and what's the I don't know, the axe murderer. I'm finding a boat next time. There's actually quite a bit for me to do up here, so I should take a minute to reflect on what my priorities should be. Although at the moment, finding a city to rest in would not be a terrible idea. this point, I'm just getting a little recon on the island. Oh, there we go. Alright, now in terms of things to do, so we've got Vas and who's left Ruin. Alright, so that's one. You know, that map that I have should probably tell me where a city is. So there might be one to the far left. Oh, I forgot I was supposed to do the Mage's Guild mission as well. Well, I'll sort that out. Alright, this we definitely don't have yet. Oh, so maybe I only have the one job. No, that can't be right. There's at least one other Mage's Guild. Right. This might be a delve anything. This doesn't look friendly. Huh. Probably should have paid attention. I'm assuming that's saying it's too complex for me, but... well, that's what I get for assuming. can find a big insta-deal. Oh. Obviously, I freaked out a bit on my health potions there, but now I don't need to find a place to rest.
Do you wish to drink from the bitter cup or to pick it up? Drinking from the cup will improve your best attribute and lower your worst. If you drink, the cup is lost forever.
Cool. Another item for the collection. Alright, I'm sorry, I gotta find out what's making these noises here. I'll be back in a second. Nice little haul, but I'm bringing too much nonsense. Okay, let's get rid of the spark cleaver. I just trapped myself. Or not. Alright, I was originally looking for shelter from that, but that's life. One reason I might want to find a city would be nice to sell off some of this stuff. Called a stone flower, I won't question it. I won't come after you if you don't come after me. So I think that's where I need to go next. So this is one where I should be taking out a necromancer for the Fighters Guild. How I need to turn it into is another question, but...
Elaine Hennem. I don't think we've been introduced, Outlanders. I'm Tassilius Bertilius. How can I help you?
What are you up to?
I'm a sorcerer, though my mastery of special disciplines at the College of through my mastery of the special disciplines, the College of Conjuration, and my private studies in the Outer Realms and the powers of principalities, I've learned to summon and command the denizens to do my bidding. I do these things for coin or to suit my own interests. I'm also an enchanter, enchanting items for my own use and for the use of others. My skill with enchantments also makes me efficient at using enchanted items that I collect on my research expeditions.
How about you?
I don't think we've been introduced. I'm Thumund. How can I help you?
Same story.
I'm a barbarian and proud of it. I like the wilderness, and I know how to live comfortably off the land. I know the various creatures of the wild, how to hunt them, what bits are good to eat, and what bits the city folk will pay for. I know weapons and armor, and I know how to stay healthy, so I can play soldier for pay, but I hate taking orders, so I rather live by hunting.
Yeah, missed. Ow. I'd love to take the dwarven halberd, but unless I can find an appropriate sort of thing to drop, I think I'm gonna have to go without. Still 10 short for the halberd. I think I'll just go without.
Yes?
Just trying to find the entrance, don't mind me. That's not it. Although, I can at least pick a fight.
Not giving up that easily.
I don't know what I did to that guy, but he was mad. Alright, now I gotta find the heavy stuff that I don't actually want to hang on to. I feel a little bad leaving his body like this, but I don't exactly know. No. Get a temporary solution. I was kind of hoping for a fortify strength. Alright, they tempt me. sorry, I don't remember if I said this. I did kind of want to do the soul trap, but not at the expense of taking that much more damage. Alright, I don't think I have nearly enough of these things to pull this off, but... trying to directly follow the map to Vass here.
Are you here from the Fighters Guild? Shall we fight together against these these fell necromancers? I will fight by your side.
Please be careful.
You will suffer!
I suspect this is going to take too long to be effective, so,
You will suffer greatly!
I have to just drop off some of my goods.
Hey, wait for me.
Excuse me, I don't talk with people I don't like.
Hey, Fetcher!
Are you naturally unpleasant, or do you have to work at it? Because it seems you have a gift for making enemies.
I'm taking this. So what, we only kill the one guy? Oh wait, I lost her. Oh, damn. I have not saved in a very long time. Kinda curious what killed her. So I think I know what I'm gonna do. Because I don't seem to be over capacity now, I'm gonna finish exploring this island. I will recover what I can from the shrine. But in this case, I might actually recall back to Balmora. Not actually doing this to level my acrobatics, I'm doing this because it's a little bit faster, or at least it feels a bit faster. I'll be back for him. I really shouldn't be taking materials, but I have a habit now. Alright, put the ebony staff down for now. I have a bit of a plan. figure I'll take the path that I already know. Alright, now that's probably where I was just before, but... if I can find the other body, that's best. Yep, alright. So as much as it pains me to do this, alright, so first things first, let's unload. Daunting mace. Might find a buyer for the ebony staff. Definitely can sell the silver staff. These arrows might be taking up some weight. Oh yeah. Alright, well I'll make use of those later. And a whole bunch of books. Okay, we've already got Dance and Fire Chapter 4. Definitely have Arcade the Enemy now. Orsinium Pass to the Orcs. I think we read. That may be something that I got in Daggerfall. Alright.
How Orsinium Passed to the Orcs by Manaya Gzost. The year was Third Era 399, and standing on a mountainside overlooking a vast tract of land between the lands of Menevia and Wayrest was a great and learned judge, an arbitrator and magistrate, impartial in his submission to the law. You have a very strong claim to the land, my lad, said the judge. I won't lie to you about that, but your competition has equal claim. This is what makes my particular profession difficult at times. Would you call it my competition? Sneered Lord Bowen, gesturing to the orc. The creature called Gortwag Gro Nagrum looked up with baleful eyes.
Sorry, just one second.
He has ample documentation to make a claim on the land, the magistrate shrugged, and the particular laws of our land do not discriminate between particular races. We had a Bosmer regency once, many generations ago. But what if a pig or a slaughterfish turned up demanding the property? Would they have the same legal rights as I? If they had the proper papers, I'm afraid so, smiled the judge. The law is very clear that if two claimants with equal titles to the property are set in deadlock, a duel must be held. Now, the rules are fairly archaic, but I've had the opportunity to look them over, and I think they're still valid. The Imperial Council agrees. What must we do? Asked the orc, his voice low and harsh, unused to the tongue of the Cyrodiils. The first claimant, that's you, Lord Gortwog, may choose the armor and weapon of the duelists. The second claimant, that's you, Lord Bowen, may choose the location. If you would prefer either or both, you may choose a champion, or you may duel yourself. The Breton and the orc looked at one another evaluating. Finally, Gortwog spoke. The armor will be orcish, and the weapons will be common steel longswords. No enchantments, no wizardry allowed. The arena will be the central courtyard of my Lord Bearless Palace in Wayrest, said Bowen, looking at Gortwog in the eye scornfully. None of your kind will be allowed in to witness. So it was agreed. Gortwog declared himself that he would fight the duel himself, and Bowen, who was a fairly young man and in better than average condition, felt that he could not keep his honor without competing himself as well. Still, upon arriving at his cousin's palace a week before the duel was scheduled, he felt the need to practice. A suit of orcish armor was purchased, and for the first time in his life, Bowen wore something of tremendous weight with limited facility. Bowen and Berlis sparred in the courtyard. In 10 minutes, Bowen had to stop. He was red-faced and out of breath from trying to move in the armor. To add to his exasperation, he had not scored one blow on his cousin, and had dozens of feinted strikes scored on him. "I don't know what to do," said Bowen over dinner. "Even if I know someone who could fight properly in that beastly steel, I couldn't possibly send in a champion to battle Gortwog." Berilith commiserated. As the servants cleared their plates, Bowen stood up in his seat and pointed at one of them. "You didn't tell me you had an orc in your household." "Sir?" whined the elderly specimen, turning to Lord Berilith, certain that he had caused offense somehow. "You mean old Tunner?" laughed Berilith. "He's been with my house for ages. Would you like him to give you training in how to move in orcish armor?" "Would you like me to?" asked Tunner obsequiously. Unknown to Berilith, but known to him by now, his servant had once ridden with the legendary cursed Legion of High Rock. He not only knew how to fight in orcish armor himself, but he had acted as trainer to other orcs before retiring into domestic service. Desperate, Bowen immediately engaged him as a full-time trainer. "You try too hard, sir," said the orc on the first day in the arena. "It is easy to strain yourself in heavy mail. The joints are just so to let you bend with only little effort. If you fight against the joints, you won't have any strength left to fight your foe." Bowen tried to follow Tunner's instructions, but he quickly grew frustrated. And the more frustrated he got, the more intensity he put into his work, which made him tire out even quicker. While he took a breath to drink some water, Berilith spoke to his servant. If they were optimistic about Bowen's chances, their faces did not show it. Tunner trained Bowen hard for the next 2 days, but her ladyship Elisora's birthday followed hard upon them, and Bowen enjoyed the feast thoroughly. A liquor of poppies and goose fat, and cocked tinch with buttered hyssop for her first course, roasted pike, comb-wort, and balls of rabbit meat for the second, sliced fox tongues, ballam pudding with the oyster gravy, Badaglear weed and beans for the main course, Kolakiva ice and sugar fritters for dessert. As Bowen was settling back afterwards, his eyes weary, he suddenly spied Gortwog and the judge entering the room. "What are you doing here?" he cried. "The duel's not for another 2 days." "Lord Gortwog's asked that we move it to tonight," said the judge. "You were training when my emissary arrived 2 days ago, but his lordship, your cousin, spoke for you, agreeing to change the date." "There's no time to assemble my supporters," complained Bowen. "I've just devoured a feast that would kill a lesser man. Cousin, how could you neglect to tell me?" "I spoke to Tunner about it," said Berilith, blushing, unused to deception. "We decided that you would be best served under these conditions." The battle in the arena was sparsely attended. Saturated with food, Bowen found himself unable to move very quickly. To his surprise, the armor responded to his lethargy, rotating smoothly and elegantly to each stagger. The more he successfully maneuvered, the more he allowed his mind and not his body to control his defensive and offensive actions. For the first time in his life, Bowen saw what it was to look through the helmet of an orc. Of course he lost, and rather badly if scores had been tabulated. Gortwog was a master of such battle, but Bowen fought on for more than 3 hours before the judge reluctantly called a winner. "I will name the land Orsinium after the land of my fathers," said the victor. Bowen's first thought was that if he must lose to an orc, it was best that the battle was largely unwatched by his friends and family. As he left the courtyard to go to bed to the bed that he had longed for earlier in the evening, he saw Gortwog speaking to Tunner. Though he did not understand the language, he could see that they knew each other. When the Breton was in bed, he had a servant bring the old orc to him. "Tunner," he said kindly, "speak frankly to me. You wanted Lord Gortwog to win." "That is true," said Tunner, "but I did not fail you. You fought better than you would have fought 2 days hence, sir. I did not want Orsinium to be won by its king without a fight."
Alright, the rest of these we've read before. But I think at this point I'm feeling very tired, and rather than do a bunch of alchemy, maybe I will just drop this all off and call it an evening. We can work on the quests next week. Yep, I'll do the inventory cleaning and we can do the remaining quests the following week. So as always, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.